Okay, good morning, guys. I'm actually sorry for sending the daily outlook this late. I wanted to explain something to you guys, okay? Let me just explain something to you guys ASAP. Sorry, I was answering questions regarding individuals that were paying for the mentorship. So far, we've gotten over 20 plus individuals that have paid for the mentorship, and more people are still paying currently. So make sure you don't miss the Tony Sniper 2025 mentorship, okay? Make sure you don't miss it. Go make your payments now. We have limited time. We have from now till 13th of March. If you miss this mentorship, then maybe you might continue paying some mentors forever. Remember, the only reason why I'm hosting this mentorship is because there will be a time where I won't be as accessible as I am. I won't be as free as I am because I'll be packed up with different things. So you won't be expecting me to send daily outlook and signal every single day. Do you understand? And even when the mentorship starts, there's no way I would focus on people on the free channel more than people on the mentorship. Of course, I'll give people on the mentorship my full attention because I want them to learn. I want these 6 months to change their life. So please and please do everything possible to join that mentorship. You guys know the value I bring. Now imagine how it will be when you can actually ask me a question one-on-one instead of just watching my daily outlook. Let's dive into the topic for the day. Okay, so yesterday I told you guys to sell gold, and what happened? Gold hit 350 pips. Okay, 350 pips. This was why I told you guys to sell gold, put your SL here, and what happened? Boom, you saw 350 pips drop. TP hit, right? Now what next? I gave you guys another entry on AUD USD, TP hit. I gave you guys another entry on NZD USD, TP almost hit. But if you're smart, you would know that if AUD USD have hit TP, it is time to start closing all your peers. Gold, AUD USD, NZD USD, you can actually take profit on all of them now because AUD USD and gold have hit TP. NZD USD is at least about let's say about 40 pips in profit. So that's also decent. So in total, we caught how many pips from AUD USD? We caught 78 pips on AUD USD, 40 pips on NZD USD, that's 100 plus, then 300 pips from gold. If you should add them together, that's over 470 plus pips. You guys have seen my when it comes to my analysis and my precision is actually compared to none. Do you understand? I gave you guys entry on USD JPY. We've been eating back to back to back. Now I gave you guys entry on 3 new pairs. What happened? We've been eating back to back to back. Now imagine how Q2 will be with Tony Sniper. Imagine how locking in 6 months with Tony Sniper will be like. That's why the time frame is short. If you can't meet up to the time frame, then it's left for you. If you miss this class, I will keep repeating it because I know what you guys will miss. I know the advantage people will get that have paid for this course. Asking me questions, understanding why we are buying, why we are selling, asking me some certain questions about daily outlook. Now in the mentorship, you can just send any random fundamental news event you see on Twitter or TikTok or news, and I will explain it to you guys. But on the free channel here, you can't send them to me because you can't access me. But on the mentorship, we'll have a Telegram channel where you can actually ask questions, where you can actually discuss, like a discussion channel. So please, guys, don't miss it. I will keep telling you guys because when you miss it, you'll be the one begging me later. And maybe that time, if I decide to host mentorship again, maybe 2026, 2027, maybe that time the mentorship will be $500. So if you miss it now, you're on your own. Now, with all this happening, right? Let's move to DXY. Let's see what's happening so far in DXY. You can see dollar is currently at a very good support zone, which I told you guys, this support zone can also be a major demand zone because I explained to you guys that we need that level. And we also need the market to struggle at this point here. Okay, we need the market to struggle at this point, create a propulsion, then rally to the upside. Now, what will push this market to this side? Any instant or sudden fundamental news events that will strengthen the US economy. Okay, that is what will push dollar to the upside. Now, moving forward to US oil, US oil will continue to dip, although it's preparing to like retrace a bit. Why would US oil retrace a bit? That is if Donald Trump says anything regarding the US going to Gaza. Okay, regarding the US going to Gaza. So you guys should pay attention to every single information that I've been sharing on here, guys, okay? Then also, moving forward to BTC USD, I told you guys BTC USD might continue to dump, okay? BTC USD might continue to dump. Excuse me. I continue to dump at least to this level here, which is 77,000, or let's just say 78,000, an even number, okay? To 78,000. So more dump is expected from BTC USD. Then USD CHF, this is a new pair that I just noticed. The only reason why I added this pair was because of it's a safe haven asset also, but let's forget about it. Let's just dive into pairs that we are actually more conversant with, okay? Now, I sent something to the group yesterday. Let me explain it. Or was it this morning? Okay, breaking news. President Trump announced 25% tariff on EU. The EU fucked around and found out. Then I sent you guys a video of Donald Trump explaining why he's actually preparing a 25% tariff for EU, right? Now, I want you guys to pay attention to what I will actually be saying, because it will help you guys that are actually taking signals on your own. Now, when Donald Trump made the announcement regarding the 25% tariff on European Union, I want you guys to understand sectors that will be affected or the market impact. Because after that, I'll dive into the market also and explain something to you guys. Now, remember that Germany, which is German, they are part of EU, which is European Union. They are the ones producing Benz. They are the one producing what? BMW. They are the one producing almost all the cars that we are using. So the automotive sectors are definitely going to suffer. Volkswagen, Porsche, Lamborghini, they are all produced in Europe. That is the European Union, EU. So all of them will be affected. So imagine the custom now in Nigeria increasing the custom fee of clearing your car if it comes into Nigeria by maybe 200%. That will be what will be compared to this 25% that Donald Trump is giving EU. What will everybody do? You will notice that people will stop importing car into Nigeria. In fact, they will stop using Naira to buy car. Everybody will be buying cars with dollars. Do you understand? Because that is the only way that the custom fee or the tariff to the European Union will not affect them. Because if you're using euro or you're using pounds, the tariff will hit you 25%. But if you're using dollar, you won't face it. Do you understand? So what Donald Trump is doing, everything he's actually doing, in other words, is to push people into demanding for more dollar, thereby making dollar very, very strong because of the increase in demand. Do you understand me? Okay. Now, immediately that news was out yesterday by 1:30 a.m. What actually happened? Immediately we saw a huge dump on AUD USD. A huge dump. That was what gave dollar the strength to crash this pair. Because if Australian dollar was stronger, the pair will be buying. But immediately dollar gained strength. A lot of European companies and investors started converting their money to dollar. I've explained this thing over and over and over and over and over again, and I'll still keep explaining it. Even if you've been in this channel just 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or you've watched my video just twice or thrice, I promise you, some of the news that you will come across on Twitter or TikTok, you should be able to interpret them because of the information I give out. I'm not even supposed to give out some of these information. I'm supposed to hold till the mentorship. But imagine me giving out this information. What will I give out in the mentorship? See, I won't really say much about the mentorship though, but people that join will testify after 6 months. We'll see what will happen, okay? We'll see how their life will change. And let's see if they go on Twitter, start posting comments, start posting analysis. People won't be confused and start asking them, where did you learn from? Where did you learn from? Then you can choose to start charging people $500, $1K, $2K, $300, whatever amount, because you now have the knowledge and you can impact someone else. Do you understand me? Good. So that's the only reason why AUD hit our TP, which was 78 pips. NZD also moving towards our TP, although it's approaching a very significant zone, which can also be seen as what? As a magnet zone. So I expect this zone to pull it, which is currently at the zone now. Do you understand? We have another zone again that could be a magnet zone. Magnet zones are zones that pull the market towards it. Those zones are affected whenever a fundamental news event is being released. There are so many information you guys don't even know about the Forex market. See, the Forex market is more than just liquidity, FVG, BMS, BBP, ZZZ, JJJ. When you understand supply and demand and you understand fundamental backings, bro, you will not even be scared to sell or buy. You guys have seen how I call signal here. I'll just tell you, start selling at this point, start buying at this point. And before we come back to check, you're in deep profits. Do you understand? That is the confidence that comes with understanding the market, not just drawing the A to the B, the C to the B, all those things that people are teaching. All those things are just going to make Forex look hectic to you, as if you're learning physics to trade Forex. But in other words, what you really need to understand in order to trade Forex is just a little bit of mathematics and economics. That's all. Do you understand me? So I'll give you guys more entry on gold. For now, gold has hit TP. So there's no even need holding this trade anymore, except you want to continue holding the trade. AUD USD has also hit TP. NZD USD, you can actually close here because this is already 48 pips in profits. Then also regarding the 25% tariff of EU, I actually just explained it to you guys. So any other updates that comes forward, I'll still explain it to you guys. Once more, I'm sorry for sending this daily outlook very late. My apologies, guys. Let's work together and let's make this year memorable. Peace.